Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. You have no idea how long I waited for this moment, but finally, here we are. Before going for the nitty-gritty, I think it's time to introduce the new character that we're going to use for this career mode. If you don't remember, the reason why I retired Mei Kanazawa is because I achieved what I set myself to do in F1 2021, and that was finish the championship in the first three. And as her successor, I gave myself two decisions. Either Aiden Jackson from Breaking Point, or a brand new character. But since apparently Breaking Point is not coming back until F1 23, I had to make a new character. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Gary KANE. I know a lot of you are saying, okay, great, cool, excellent, but what is the team that you're going to try for this year? Well... Yep, we are racing with McLaren. And we've replaced Daniel Ricciardo, which, considering just how poor his year has been, I think it's probably for the best. Now, for R&D, I am adopting the exact same strategy that I've used in 2021, and that is being extremely aggressive with the upgrades, do them every single race if I can, and as you can see, not even wait for the car reveal, just start upgrading the parts as right away. And with that out of the way, let's get into the weekend. Okay, as for the messages, morning, it's Chris, you're head of R&D. Yeah, because if you are not aware, Jeff, the engineer, the historical engineer of the F1 games, has been replaced by Chris, this guy, and by a certain Mark Priestley, who actually worked in Formula 1 with McLaren during the Raikkonen days. I actually checked out his bio, and he started working for them from 2000 until, I think, 2009, I think? Either 2009 or 2010. Essentially, he worked with Raikkonen, and he was there when Spygate happened. He suffered the brunt of it. Which now means that I cannot insult my engineer anymore because Mark, being a guy who exists, he could probably sue me. Alright, so in qualifying... Yeah, I completely forgot about the opening cutscene with Will Buxton, so yeah, sorry about that one. Oh, and everybody past 6th place is 1 second slower than the Red Bulls, the Ferraris, and the Mercedes. As for pit stop strategy, fuel is actually just what I want, and it's gonna be a one-stop strategy and going from mediums to hards on lap 13. Okay, all right, let's go. And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5, and we're off in Bahrain! Okay, not a good start, but not exactly a bad start either. Here comes turn 1. Don't crash into anybody. There we go, side by side with Lando. Bit of contact, who's also side by side with KANE. There we go. Closing in on Schumacher already, which is something very curious to say, but you know, the first couple of races Haas was actually doing pretty well, so I guess right now is not even that cursed. Ooh. Okay, side by side with the Haas. Let's try here. Okay, yellow flag. Oh my god, don't tell me I actually overtook. Oh, okay, never mind. Everything is fine. Oh, no, that's an Aston Martin and that's Lando out. Here comes. Oi! Okay, thanks, Mark. One corner to go. Look, fast lap of the race. Not gonna change fuel. There we go. And that was lap number 1. We are back! Okay, DRS zone. Here it comes, here it comes. Here he is. Ooh, for audacious switchback, and there we go. Okay, I'm actually surprised I pulled that one off. A couple of things that I didn't mention in the introduction is that, number 1, I have the difficulty set at 75% rather than the 80 that I had in 2021, because I have no idea if the AI in this game is stronger than in 2021, because this is my official race. I didn't do any tests outside of a single lap in the modified layouts of Melbourne, Barcelona, Yas Marina, and naturally Miami. So, yeah, officially this is my first time driving a 2022 car in anger. And the other thing, in regards to the helmet, I already have a color scheme for the helmet, but I didn't have time to put it in the helmet, or to change the helmet to the colors that I wanted. So just for this race, it's going to be the stock color. And no, I'm not gonna do the same thing that I did in 2021 with the celebratory helmets, because yeah, that was a bit dumb. Okay. Now, for how am I going to structure this playthrough? I'm going to do something similar to F1 2021, and that is just one season, and if I finish off in the top 3, I'm going to retire Gary and use a new character, but in case I don't, then I'll continue with him for F1 23. However, the biggest difference between last year and this year is the thing that everybody and their mothers have been talking about ever since Lee Mader left the tease. Ever since the first, the launch, ever since the first trailer for this game dropped, and that is DLC tracks. Now, last year, I did 2 separate videos on the 3 DLC tracks that were released at Portimao, Imola, and Jeddah. One video showcasing the track, and then the other being a normal career mode video in that track. Once those became, all 3 of them became available for career mode. In the meantime, in the pits we go. There we go. And, but for this year, I'm actually going to treat whatever DLC track is coming as if they were normally on the calendar. To explain what I mean, in case, just to make an example, Hockenheim drops before I do the British Grand Prix, to make an example, I'm going to... Oh my god, that was... Jesus fucking Christ. As I was trying to say, in case, for example, I did the Canadian Grand Prix and Hockenheim drops before doing the British Grand Prix, then I'm going to do the video on Hockenheim and then do the British Grand Prix. Okay. Here comes Gasly. Do we have anything to respond with? We do. Oh, better contact there. Side by side, but I think he's got us this time, or maybe not. No, I think he's got us this time. Try to get closer, but I don't think I can do much. Norris in the pits.
Lando's coming in for his stop now.
We have DRS, but I don't think... Yeah, it's too far. Here comes Bottas. At least we can try to defend from Bottas. Ooh, hello. Almost getting cut off a Gasly. Side by side with Bottas. There we go. I have absolutely no idea if my spiel about the DLC tracks made any sense, but to make it very simple, I'm going to shove them in between races. Ooh, okay, bit of contact with Gasly. Okay, here comes Bottas again. Is going ultra defensive. More contact with Gasly. There we go. Back in the points. Never mind, here comes Gasly again. Hey, chill the fuck out. As for the reason why Gary exists, is because I wanted to level I want to make things level with my characters, because right now I've only made... Okay, there's a yellow flag behind. Okay, everything is fine now. Because as of right now, Vettel's out of the race. What happened to him? And I think it's an engine failure. Yes, it's an engine failure. And there it is. First retirement of the season and first retirement of the career. And there it is. Anyway, what I was saying... Oh yeah. Up until now, I've made 3 girls. May for F1 2021, Elisa Dubois, who's the protagonist of the MotoGP Custom Championship, and Kari Yoshino, who's the protagonist of another MotoGP project. So, to avoid having too many girls, I made Gary. However, Gary's not going to be the only guy on the list, because for Motorsport Superbike 22, sorry, I am planning to make another guy who I already teased in my previous videos, and his name is Alan Dubois, who's Elisa's older brother. And I still haven't made a model of him, but I already know how he should look like, and I have everything ready, so I only need to get there and create him. And this actually took me way more tries to say than I want to admit. One thing that I haven't mentioned yet is, since this game has introduced sprint qualifying, how am I going to handle... In the meantime, there's a yellow flag, and Tsunoda is slowing down?
Okay, clear.
No? Okay, that was a bit weird. Gas is out of the race! What happened? Oh, engine failure. And... second retirement of the season. And there he is. For the sprint races, I think I'll just show the final lap of those races, because if I show them in full or did the highlights, chances are the video may be too long, and I actually don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm going to try to treat sprint races as if it were normal qualifying. That more longer version than qualifying, but you know. Okay, let's see. DRS open.
Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres
That's like 3 laps left, Mark. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about the tires. There we go. Nice. Okay, 1 lap to go. Turn 1, okay. Turn 2, and then turn 3. Here comes Tsunoda. Let's give him space. Side by side. Still side by side, there we go. He backs out. Leclerc wins. Sainz fastest lap of the race, which is... Okay, never mind, now Perez is the fastest lap of the race. Order has been restored to the world. Here comes Tsunoda again. Contact. Still there we go. Last couple of corners.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
We're almost done, so don't worry about that one. One corner to go. And we're going to finish off the Bahrain Grand Prix in 9th.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Oh, nice. Ready. Already driver of the day. And so, Charles Leclerc wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Second is Verstappen, and then is Sainz, a Ferrari 1-3, and then is Perez, who has the fastest lap of the race, then Hamilton, Russell, Alonso, Ocon, KANE, and Tsunoda runs up the top 10. This driver has requested attendance at his meeting to help them resolve an issue. Oh god, what is it? Okay, this thing is new. The power engineering department has freed up some extra resources that they believe will be best used in improving the power output of the engine. From your truck experience, do you feel that would be a good use of the resources? Yes, I agree. Well, that about wraps up for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, then go away. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you get it when the next video drops. I have nothing else to say other than see you in the next video, everybody. This is Alpha. Signing out.